Scammers. Recently, I've been exercised with this idea that some people are just sitting there online trying to take money out of people. My name is Des, your favorite driving instructor. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you have to be careful. So many scammers out there now trying to rip you off. So stick around till the end. I'm going to share with you some experiences that my students have had, and at the end I'm going to tell you the tips, some of the things that you should look for to avoid being scammed. So I had a student who was looking for a driving instructor. He was telling me this yesterday. So he went online, he was on Facebook looking for driving instructor, and he found somebody. They had this profile, with the bill plant cover on it, and got in touch with him. Basically, this man says, this is how much I'm going to charge you for the lessons. So basically, I asked him to pay for 10 lessons in advance, and so he paid over £300, and he was hoping to start the lesson soon. As he was trying to get the money through, obviously the bank was a bit suspicious. The bank then was holding the money for some time. The bank actually got in touch with him. The bank was asking him, have you met this guy? Do you know this person? He says, no, I've met him online. He's a driving instructor. He's legit and everything. But anyway, it turns out as the money was released, because obviously he persuaded the bank that, I've met this person. I know the person, just release the money. The money was released, and he never heard from the man again. Literally, the Facebook profile disappeared, took it down, never heard from him again. Over £300, if I'm not mistaken, was like 350, 370, something like that. Just because he was persuaded to make payment. He looked like a driving instructor. So here's why I'm having to make this video. If you're looking for a driving instructor, you have to be extremely careful. There's lots of scammers now. They're floating everywhere online, especially on Facebook. Now, here's the thing that you need to look for. If somebody says they're an instructor and they're a qualified instructor, ask them to give you their PRN number, personal reference number. If they're a registered instructor, they should have a PRN number from the DVSA. You can even ask DVSA to check if the so-called instructor is registered with them. There's so many people who are imposters, who are posing as instructors, who are not actually instructors. So you have to be careful. Now, when you come for the lesson, always look for the badge. Instructors always display their badges. Instructors always have a badge like this. So it has a name, has a PRN number, and when you have a blue badge, it means you're a fully qualified instructor. When you have a pink badge, it's an instructor who is still training. So you should be able to see their badge in their car. If they don't have a badge, then you should ask them why, where is their badge? Those are some of the indicators that something going on is a bit fishy. Some instructors, they do charge a deposit payment before the lessons. That's actually fine. But again, if you're ever in doubt, you can always arrange for a meeting and you can actually see if the actual instructor is real. Avoid just paying money when you haven't actually asked the questions. Ask the questions that you need to ask. Now, I also wanted to say, for those who are looking to buy cars as well, I know some new drivers and people coming from different countries. You come into this country, go online, you go on Facebook. There's lots of cars being sold on Facebook, but that's also where lots of scammers are. How do you actually identify scammers on Facebook? Now, usually they price their cars very cheap. So you'll probably find like a 2016 car or 2017 car selling for like £3,000 or £2,500. And you'll be like, this is a jackpot. And you're thinking, I have to pay this for this car as soon as I can because somebody is going to get it. it's a scam. The moment you see that the price tag is not reflecting the age or the year of the car, you should raise your eyebrows. And most of these guys, most of these scammers actually, they don't provide their address details, they don't provide you their phone numbers. They want to communicate on email. They want to say, oh, this is the sales person, whatnot. Get in touch with them, respond to this email, we'll send you all the details via email. Stop. Just stop. Now, here's what you're going to ask them. Ask them, can I come to view the car? Don't buy this idea that we'll deliver the car to you. Or they will probably say, oh, I'm on holiday, or maybe something has happened and I'm not able to actually meet up with you to show for the viewing and all that. They will make up all sorts of stories. If you can't view the car before you pay for it, you know it's a scam. Legit people give you their address details, or some people say to you, oh, let's just meet somewhere, some location. Why can't they provide you their address details if they know they're selling something legit? So ask for their address details, so you can actually go back. If something goes wrong, you know where to find the person. That's fair ask. That's a fair ask. So you'd think that police will crack down on people who are scamming people. I mean, I think it's really bad. It's really bad. My other student, she had just passed her test. She was all excited. I said to her, you know, I'm going to help you to look for a car. But because she was so excited, she went on and started looking for cars on Facebook. And she found this Toyota Yaris 2014 plate. And the person was saying, we're selling it for 4,500 something, 4,500 pounds. It was an automatic car. She said, I have to buy this car because, I mean, you know, Toyotas are not cheap. You know, these cars are not cheap, right? So she's thinking, I have to buy this car as soon as I can. And the man says, well, don't worry, we'll deliver the car for you. I just send the money through. We have delivery services. And what they normally do, they take a screenshot of the real website of the car dealership, right? So you look at the website and you think, this is legit. Try and click any link on that screenshot. It won't work because it's a screenshot. But you can see with the documentation, they always want to use emails. You can't call them, you can only email them. You know you're being scammed. So unfortunately, she lost 4,500 pounds to this evil person because she didn't know that actually there's scammers on Facebook. So this is just to warn some of you out there looking for cars, especially Facebook is a bad place. I'd rather buy a car on Auto Trader, on Gumtree. If you're looking for a used car, obviously you can buy used cars, Auto Trader, Gumtree. You get legit adverts for cars on those platforms. So just to sum up, be careful. Don't spend money when you haven't met the person, when you haven't seen what you're buying, or you haven't seen the driving instructor, or you haven't seen the car that you want to buy. Don't spend any money. And just to say also that some people are being scammed on theory tests. So I've seen even some of these people are so daring, they even comment on my TikTok videos, invite people to link up with them, and they say they will get them licenses even without sitting for theory or without even going for a practical test. Where in the world does that happen? So you have to be careful. Just don't pay money. You might be struggling to pass a test, or you might be struggling to pass your theory. Never pay anybody to do it for you. Or if anybody comes around or send you a message saying, I'm going to get this done for you, it's a scam, because that's illegal. And also, I know some people are asking in a hefty sums of money for them to get you a test a day. Now, you have to be careful again. I don't know how desperate you are, but I wouldn't pay some of the monies that I've been told people are paying to get a test day. Download cancellation apps. There's apps like cancellation apps or Testy. They're reasonably priced. That's what's happening now. People still can book on the normal queue on the government website. Then they download some of these apps, probably pay £12 or something like that, and you have a chance to get your test day. I hear people paying over £100. Some people paying 120, 150 pounds. That's a scam. Right? All right. Hope you find this helpful. Beware of scammers.